I feel like I have wasted my life and I'm off track. It's Kute here, best-selling author of The Magic of Surrender, and you are the one. Make sure you hit the like button below. I recently received an email from someone saying, Kute, I feel like I'm wasting my life. What I've done, my past, my relationships, and I feel as though I'm so off track in life. If you're someone and maybe you feel that way because you've made certain mistakes in the past, you've done things that you feel took you off course, here's what I have for you today. If you feel as though you're off track, you can never actually be off track. Whatever track that you are on is exactly the track that you're meant to be on. And if you feel like the track that you're on is off track, that off track is on track. You can never really be off track. You're always on track. If you feel as though you have screwed up God's plan for your life, realize that you are not that powerful. You're just not that powerful. Every experience that you've gone through, every relationship that you've gone through, every situation that you've gone through is part of the perfect preparation. Life, God, preparing you to develop the mental, emotional, spiritual, psychological, spiritual muscle so that you could be strong enough, so that you could develop the soul force, so that you could become the person that was capable of fulfilling the vision. So even those detours in the moment may have seemed like you were really off track, but in those detours, there were lessons and there were learnings that you had to go through. You had to go through. You had to evolve through by going on that seeming detour. And there were probably skills that you had to learn and things you had to understand about yourself so that when your time comes, your moment comes to shine, your moment comes to be on the stage of your life, living what you feel your purpose is meant to be, doing what you feel you're here to do, you're ready. But if you didn't go through that detour, if you tried to hack your way, take the shortcut, sometimes you end up taking longer. Have you ever noticed on a GPS, when you're trying to take a shortcut, you end up going here, there, thinking you're going faster and it takes you longer? You can't hack your way to your destiny. In fact, you can't miss your destiny. When you trust that, when you relax into that, then rather than pushing to get somewhere that you think is on track, you're able to relax, truly relax into the experience that you're going through right now, knowing and trusting that the experience you're going through is exactly the experience you need to be going through for your highest soul's growth and evolution. And when you're able to relax and not try to circumvent the process and shortcut the process, which only shortchanges your growth and evolution. And if you don't grow and become the person you need to become, you won't be ready. And if you're not ready, the situations, experiences, and manifestation likely won't fall into place to get you to where you want. So when you can trust, okay, I'm exactly where I need to be. I can't be off track. Can't make a mistake. Then you can relax into the experience and learn what you need to learn, where you are with who you're with, and when you learn what you need to learn, exactly where you are with who you're with, you evolve, you grow, you shift your vibration. As your energy vibration shifts, that learning of the lesson where you are with who you're with is the key to unlock the lock to the next level of experience, a relationship, a manifestation in your life. You see, many times we think that, oh, I've wasted my life, I've made so many mistakes. But realize that mistakes are just the misperception or limited interpretation from your ego's perspective. We look at what we're doing, we look at a relationship, we look at an experience, it's a mistake, I screwed up, I wasted time. Mistakes are a misperception of your ego. Your ego is limited in its capacity to understand, its capacity to interpret, its capacity to make meaning. And so often when you look at an experience through the lens of the ego, what might seem like a mistake for the ego is perfect for the soul. What might seem like off track for the ego is exactly bullseye on track for your soul. So long as you're seeing yourself as a soul and you're learning lessons, you're always on track. So in any experience, ask yourself, what is my soul seeking to learn? What is my soul seeking to learn? Why did I attract this situation? Why did I attract this person? Why did I attract this lesson? What can I learn from this experience and situation and relationship so that I can grow and evolve and realize more of my true nature? The ego is only, the ego, which is your perceived sense of self. The ego, from the perspective of the ego, we're only able to see a very limited slice of reality. The ego is conditioned from past experiences and often from parents and generations, so we only are able to see a very small piece, a very small dimension of reality. We're not able to see the totality of a picture. We're not able to see the totality or the multi-dimensional levels in an experience. That sometimes things not working out, sometimes a seeming mistake, things not going according to plan is grace, is a blessing from life, the universe. We needed to go here, to go there, to go here, to go there, so that we were in position to meet that person. We needed to not have this happen and not have that happen so that we would be rightly, perfectly placed for the opportunity, for the blessing to show up. And often, in every job that you might think is not your purpose, where you're off track, there's probably certain skills that you needed to learn. You can only be off track if you're not growing and evolving and learning. Even then, you're not really off track, you're just not growing and learning. So trust. When you trust, you relax. When you relax, you're able to save a life. Life is not what happens when you arrive. Life is what happens in the in-between. And many of us, we're holding our breaths and we're waiting to get on track. We're waiting to find our purpose. We're waiting to manifest our soulmate. We're waiting for that thing to happen in order to begin living, and living never happens because living is the process of life itself. Living is the 90% that you are in the pursuit and the journey. To go from Los Angeles to Phoenix as you drive on the 10 freeway, 98% of the time you're not at your destination, you're in the process. You're in the process, and so the more that you're in the process and you can cultivate the joy and the appreciation and grow and evolve and learn, the freer you are. So realize, you can never be off track. You can never make a mistake. And so if you can never make a mistake, truly, how would that free you up? How would that free up your decision making? What impact would that have on your stress and anxiety levels? What impact would that have on your ability to enjoy life? That you couldn't make a mistake. That even that wrong turn that you made was probably a turn you needed to make in order to learn, to grow and evolve. So long as you learn, you grew and evolve, it's not really a mistake. Many of the experiences that you go through that you perceive of as a waste of time, only in retrospect, as you look back, years from now, you will begin to see how this connected to that and how all of these intersected and connected in the perfect tapestry of your life. And so, trust, have faith, breathe, savor every moment, because life is what happens in between. The destination is not in the arriving. The destination is in the journey, and the journey is the reward. You cannot screw up your destiny. What is yours, and what is not yours can never be yours. So chill. Folks, if you enjoyed today's short video blog, Make sure you share it with someone in your life that you love that needs some inspiration. Go to my website, kuteblackson.com, enter your name and your email to receive a free 3-part video training series. Make sure you hit the like button below. Love now.